Alright guys, so WoW have recently made a video about the Unreal Engine upgrade to their client. And so in today's video, we'll be talking a little bit about this. The topic we'll be talking about, I'll be reacting to it, but we'll also be talking about some of the criticisms that I've been seeing about this upgrade, the looks of it, and what people are saying compared to like their expectations compared to what was actually the intention of this, and what's the real reason why WoW even started with this Unreal Engine upgrade, which actually wasn't graphics. You'd be surprised. So, but that's what we're gonna cover in this video. So I'm just gonna play the video and I'll be talking about these things as because there's not much talking in the video, and I'll cover some of the criticism throughout the video. So here we go. Let's take a look. This is a first look at the alpha build of the new client, now powered by Unreal Engine 5. We'll be showcasing the progress made in general gameplay capabilities of the engine. Please note that the graphics, lighting, UI, and other features are still under development. Okay.
Hello everybody, today we're presenting you an extended gameplay showcase of our current progress into the Unreal Azeroth client. Please keep in mind that what you are about to see is early alpha footage. Now join us in exploring a reimagined Mulgore with a fresh Tauren druid.
Alright, so already it's clear to see, especially in the grass, the foliage, the lighting difference. There's really a big difference there. It looks a lot better. But the character looks pretty much the same, right? UI, of course, looks the same. This is something that, as they said before, might change. And I've seen a lot of comments, and I saw Xaro's video about it, and I saw Telo's video about this Unreal Engine upgrade, and some of the things they spoke about is they prefer the older graphics. And if you prefer the older graphics, I know for a fact that you'll be able to toggle that on and off. So this is all optional. All of these graphics are optional. So you can toggle on the legacy graphics. I know the WoW players probably know about this, but there are a lot of people who don't know about that. So let's talk about one of the reasons why they actually did this in the first place, why they actually wanted to do this overhaul. And it's not mainly for graphics, as far as I've understood. It's actually the back end of the game. Because WoW is running on a really old client. I think it's actually the Nostalria's client they started off with, and then modified that client. And the 1.12 client doesn't really run that great, especially with all the custom content that the WoW team has made over the years. So much has been added. So it was a little bit janky, or is a little bit janky. But look at the lighting right here, guys. In my opinion, even without any changes, which wasn't what I was expecting. I didn't expect changes to, and I don't expect changes to the models. People have been criticizing the spell animations here a little bit. But that doesn't bother me, to be honest. Some things like that is probably gonna get better over time. But what I was about to say is, they've the real reason is the backend. It's because some things were a bit janky with the old client. Some things were hard coded into the old client. One thing they mentioned specifically is the quest limit cap. You can only hold 20 quests at any time. And that changed, I think it was in either Burning Crusade or Wrath Lich King, where the cap was increased to 25. But this old client that they are working with, it's hard coded into the client. So they had to do some backend overhaul in order to fix that. So that's the main reason, is streamlining or fixing the backend so that they can not only fix stuff like that with the quest cap, but also have an easier time adding new zones to the game, adding more stuff, have a lot easier time coding the game in general, as far as I've understood. And then a side effect of that is, well, you can get better lighting, you can get improvements in the graphics, but that's not the main reason for the upgrade. The main reason for the upgrade is making sure the game runs smoother.
One of the great improvements with Unreal
Okay, cool.
Azeroth is the updated day and night cycle, demonstrating how important an immersive nighttime can be. Weary from travel and combat, our aspiring druid takes a short rest before entering Brambleblade Ravine. Now, in a completely different light, the atmosphere of the Azeroth we've known so far completely changes, shrouding the Quilboar Canyon in a mysterious nightly fog.
And this, apart from maybe the spells, but I actually don't mind the spells looking different. This looks really good. I really love the lighting. I love the dark atmosphere. I really love that. I think it brings a lot more immersion to the game. And I wouldn't want them to completely overhaul the game anyway, graphically. Or graphics-wise. Some things look different, but I don't have a big emotional attachment to the old graphics. But I know some people have, so that's why it's nice to know that you can toggle it on and off. And but you'll still, the client and the game will still be running a lot better because it's mainly a backend upgrade. Maybe Mulgore was the best example, but I think they want to show the fogginess, because I've seen the first Unreal Engine trailer that we got was they showcased the Elwyn Forest, and that looked really amazing with the big trees and the shadows coming down. All of that stuff, it really brought a lot of immersion just from the looks of it. I think actually they could have gone with a bigger overhaul, but they probably chose not to, graphics-wise. Because that's really what Turtle WoW is all about, is keeping that vanilla style of the game and keeping it vanilla. And that's also why you can toggle this on and off. And considering this is alpha, I really think it looks great. One thing that I want to see, and I hope, and I think you probably can, is probably just the settings of the current internal footage or playthrough here. The foliage, it ends here, and it doesn't render in the rest over here. So, but that's probably just a setting issue. You'll most likely be able to render in way further than the grass is. You can see the grass cuts off here, and as they move forward, you see more and more and more of the grass. So I think that's probably going to change. You'll be able to make a setting so you can see way more. It'll be able to render way more in. Because it looks a little bit funny when you walk and you see the grass just appears. But look at the skybox, guys. Look at the... you'll get to see this in a minute. When he looks up. Shadows and how dark it is. This is getting close to the Darker Nights mods. But yeah, look at the... You actually see skies now. Was that 2 moons? Wait a second. Yeah, that 2 moons. I don't know if there's always been that. But anyway, this looks really great with the skies. You can see the light coming through up in the mountains over here. It looks really awesome. If there's like one thing I think WoW should do, is that they should copy what Project Epoch did with the day-night cycle, accelerated day-night cycle, so that on your normal playthrough, you get to see both night and day during your playthroughs, because, you know, on Epoch, they had the, I think it was a 3-4 hour, maybe 3 hour day-night cycle. So I'd love to see WoW, especially with this new graphics, so immersive, so incredibly awesome looking. I'd love them to actually also implement something like that. So everyone gets to, no matter where you are, compared to the server time, you get to see the night time and you get to see the daytimes. Like the grass and the skies is probably the two best looking things. Just having these skies, you see the stars, you see everything, that just changes so much, in my opinion, of the atmosphere of the game. And I think also Elven Forest is gonna look awesome because the trees are so tight, they're so close together. So you'd have the sun coming through different areas in the forest. The lighting here again at the totems looks really awesome.
That has been our expansive demonstration of the current progress on Unreal Azeroth. Thank you for watching and following us on this exciting journey. To all those interested in our Legacy mode, we have not forgotten you. By switching from Modern to Legacy mode, you can see it features the beloved and well-known graphical style of Vanilla WoW, with a sharpened resolution and steady frames per second.
And that's most importantly, the steady frames per second, because that's what the problem was with the old client, right? And that's what this is doing. They're fixing it so that you don't have to download all these mods to get the game running good.
Spell visuals to the nighttime, Legacy mode preserves the cherished feeling we've come to love over the years. Thank you once again, and let's see each other soon in Azeroth.
Maybe in the future, we'd be able to toggle off different things. So say you want to change the skybox to the Unreal Engine one, then you just toggle that one on, but you want the rest to remain the same. So you can choose how much you want to add of the new graphics. We never know. But that's where it is right now. And what I was talking about before with the mods, all of these mods, that's probably going to change. That's what they are embedding, or they're changing the backend game so much that you don't need any of all these mods to make the game run. So I just wanted to mention that. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I can't wait to see this in action once we get it. And I'll see you on Turtle.